Why do human beings accept authority? You follow, sir? Why do human beings subject themselves to this enormous weight of knowledge? You're not seeing what you're up against when you really go into this. So can you find out, in spite of what Freud's, Jung's, and all the scholars, intellectual people say, look, I want to find out if this psyche with its content can be completely ended, or must this everlastingly go on? You understand? The Hindus have said life after life, it must be gradually wiped away. Life after life. You cannot possibly do this in this life. But you need time, you need many, many, many lives to do this. You don't. And the Christians have also said, you cannot do this, only in paradise you will be, whatever, heaven. When you are resurrected, when you meet your God or your Christ and all the rest of it. It's the same thing. So we are asking, being laymen, non-specialists, ordinary people, is there a possibility of freeing of the psyche, completely putting everything aside, its own content?
Does that mean to end the psyche itself?
Yes, sir.
But sir, without any system, what is the happening in the consciousness when it comes to an end?
What happens to consciousness as we know it when it comes to an end, right?
What is the actual
What happens? Find out.
Sir, if you ask,
So there's a mountain called here Topa Topa, 6,500 feet. You sit here and say, what is it beyond that?
I don't mean, sir, that. I mean that
He means what is
before
taking place.
my mind is able to come an end. So what is needed? I'm not asking for a system. What is needed to be done in my own mind?
First of all, that's the point, sir. First, can you see clearly the facts that your mind is conditioned by your culture? That's a fact. By your religion, by your language, by the food you eat, by your wife or your girl or husband, whatever it is. Can you see that fact?
Sir, it seems to be that we see quite many facts, but we don't see the root of all these conditions.
I'll show it to you in a minute, but you see on two. But first, sir, do you see these facts in your psyche?
You mean all the facts?
Some of the facts, many of the facts. As many as you can. Your anger, your jealousies, your hurts, your anxieties, your fears, your pleasures, your beliefs, your opinions, your judgments, your egotism, your violence, your arrogance, you follow whole of that.
I see that I want to step out of it.
Not you. You are that. You can't step out of it. You see, that's just the point.
If you are that, how are you?
I'm going to show you in a minute. You see, you're always wanting to go ahead without starting.
But sir, the difficulty is there that I don't know if I see all my conditioning.
At least you can see one, sir. Now, take one. What? Take one aspect of the content of this psyche, of this consciousness, of this egotism, which is all the same. So, take one aspect of it, one quality of it, one reaction of it. Go on, sir, take it.
Desire to get enlightenment.
Now just a minute, sir. You get hurt, don't you? Not physically, inwardly. Right? Don't you get hurt? No? There's a common factor of every human being. Right? You're uncertain about it, sir? Get hurt. You call me a fool and I get hurt. My mother says to me, you're not as good as your brother. You're not as clever as your elder brother. So I get hurt. Right? This is a common factor. Right? Now, take that one thing and go into it very, very deeply. And see if you can be free from the past hurts and never to be hurt again. Without resistance. Find out, you see, you don't go into this. If you go into this one thing completely, you may end the whole thing.
You mean in the whole thing?
Oh?
If you go into one thing completely, you may wipe it all away.
Perhaps.
Sir,
You,
it seems the awareness or the attention itself dissolves it, and you cannot.
look, sir, may I ask you, forgive me, do you get hurt? You have been hurt, not physically. You have been hurt, haven't you? Huh? Well, hey, huh? Yes, sir. Why? What causes this hurt? And who is hurt? Huh?
Like you said before, we have an image of us. We have an image of ourselves. So we get hurt because we are not so good like we thought.
No, madam. You get hurt, don't you? We've said yes. Now he said, what is it that is hurt?
One's ego.
Huh?
One's ego.
What is this ego?